Merry Christmas and welcome to Storytime with Cozy Malka. This holiday season, we'll be sharing stories of generosity, responsibility, and compassion. As we gather around, let's put on our listening ears as we read special holiday tales together. Today's book is called Letters to Never Send Santa by David Griswold, illustrations by Luis San Vicente. Without further ado, let's find a cozy spot, grab a friend, and enjoy a great holiday story. From the Desk of Santa Claus. Dear children, as the carols all say, I'm a jolly old soul, and I feel I've been quite understanding, but the lists that I've gotten this year are quite long, and the notes both absurd and demanding. A Ferrari? I'm sorry. That's plated in gold? You want a new puppy that never gets old? $1 million? Your own credit card? Have you seen no sense of shame? Have you no self-regard? What happened to board games, to trains, or world peace? All this pressure is taking its toll. And what's worse, now your letters are filled with critiques of the ways that I run the North Pole. So I've gathered the strangest and worst of these letters to highlight what you and your friends should resist, unless you are hoping for coal in your stockings or a permanent spot on the naughty kids list. Merry Christmas to all, Santa Claus. Forgiveness for Christmas. Dear Santa, I know you've got your magic list. I'm down here on my knees. This Christmas I apologize. Can you forgive me, please? I know I scorched my sister's hair and I ripped my brother's underwear. I flipped the table, poked my dog, I spilled my grandma's nutmeg hog. I broke the lamp, I burnt the toast. I hardly win, but always boast. I know it's bad, I shouldn't tease. Oh, Santa Claus, forgive me, please. It's true, I never try in school, and yes, I peed in Larry's pool. My room is filled with stinky socks. I gave the cat electric shocks. I tripped the postman, kicked the wall so hard and made the pictures fall. I never eat my greens or peas, but still, can you forgive me, please? I lost my backpack twice last week. I spoke these words I shouldn't speak. I threw my bike. I cussed and swore. Ran naked through the grocery store. I pushed my cousin in the lake. I ate my best friend's birthday cake. With Christmas here, I feel the squeeze. Oh, just this once, forgive me, please. I picked my nose with no remorse. That shattered window, mine, of course. I'm always late with no excuse. I decked the halls with orange juice. I asked for presents, never gave them. I gave my dad an embolism. I left my bribe beneath the tree. Did I get points for honesty? Signed, Mike. Look here. Dear Santa, you think you're slick? I snapped this pic. I'll show the world the true Saint Nick, unless, of course, you pay up quick. The sleigh and gifts should do the trick. Merry Christmas. Poor Santa. Swedish wish. Dear Santa, on Easter, all the children beg, oh, please, just one more chocolate egg. On Valentine's, we fill our carts with boxes full of chocolate hearts. On Hanukkah, the dreidel spin, and look at all the gelt we win. And Halloween, I mean, come on, the list of treats goes on. And yet, what sweet did you decree must dangle from our Christmas tree? What glorious sweet did you select with which the halls must be decked? Candy canes. Literally the worst. Probably cursed. Tastes like chalk, hard as a rock. Candy canes. You want to know my Christmas wish? Make the switch to Swedish fish. Sincerely, Helga. Vixen, again. Dear Nick, all these years I've been pulling your magic sleigh for the promise of fortune and fame. Yet for all that I've done and the miles I've run, hardly anyone remembers my name. You've got Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and who? Do you even know who I am? Am I simply some dear you assign to the rear who gets scraps of the Christmas time ham? Well, I've had it. I'm done. Best of luck to you, Nick. Maybe Rudolph can pick up my slack, 'cause I'm through with the Schitzen and Wheezin with Blitzen, who is stuck here like me in the back. My best wishes to Comet, to Donner and Cupid, and to all the Christmas elf crew. Though I'm sure I'll miss flying my vacations as Hawaiian, and I'm certainly won't miss my view. Tee-hoo, Vixen. Just read the list. Dear Santa, though I hate to confess it, I just have to address it. You don't get me the things that I ask. Far too often my box is filled with new socks. Mr. Kringle, I give you one task, so I'm giving you notice in the hopes that you'll focus and deliver the things that you've missed. If you really do care, please no underwear. Just give me the things on my list. Season's greetings, Jimmy. The way it crumbles. Dear Santa, I wasn't going to say a thing. I thought I'd let it go, but it's been years of give, and this year I say no. You thought we wouldn't notice, huh? How all you left were crumbs? No thank you, no gratitude. Oh, here's some sugar plums. Well, guess what? The time has come for you to pay your due. And by my count, the tally is now 142. So cough 'em up, you selfish elf. Those cookies you've been stealing, the mounds and pounds of chocolate chips you've lifted through the ceiling, the M&Ms all red and green, the snickerdoodles too, and if you're hungry, tell your elves to pack a lunch for you. Harumph, Angie. Pause off. I only want a unicorn. Dear Santa, there's only one thing I'm hoping to get. There's only one thing I haven't got yet. It's really quite small. There's no need to fret. I only want a unicorn. While others may write requesting a boat, a fancy new car, a new baby goat, there's only one thing you'll find in this note. I only want a unicorn. I won't take a pony, won't take a horse, I won't take a custom-made obstacle course, I won't take a necklace, won't take a ring. This Christmas I won't. Just give me one thing. I won't take new clothes, and no, it's not funny. I won't take a gift card or candy or money. I won't take the bicycle wrapped in a bow. I won't take excuses. You already know. I only want a unicorn. Don't tell me you can't. Don't say they're not real. If reindeer can fly, I think you can deal. Don't throw up your hands. Don't grimace or shrug. Don't try to give comfort with words or a hug. There's only one way you're escaping my scorn. I only want a unicorn. I will not give up. I will not desist. There's only one mystical beast on my list, unless you assure me next year you'll be ready. In that case, I might be okay with a Yeti. Warmly, Phoebe. Beyond naughty or nice. Dear Santa, what with all the strictness, the naughty versus nice, some wiggle room might help you weigh my virtue and my vice. You tell me, is cheating wrong to help my best friend Kim? At Grandpa's age, is it so bad to blame my farts on him? Am I allowed to get in fights? If it's to save my neighbor, can I refuse to clean my room to protect child labor? It's true, I wasn't sick last week, but was my teacher mad? I heard my class stayed right on task, which seems more good than bad. Then when I set my python free, my mama might have screamed, but from the python's point of view, I ought to be redeemed. So please don't judge the things I've done with simple pass or fail. This Christmas, all I ask of you is grading on a scale. Hoping for an A, Jade. There's an email regarding concerned parents, exhausted parents. Dear Santa, who puts out the other gifts? Who sets up the Christmas tree? Who bakes all the Christmas pies and navigates the shopping spree? Who sets out the treats with milk? Who puts up the flashing lights? Who cooks dinner, breakfast, lunch, and mediates the family fights? Who puts up the Christmas songs that start to play on Halloween? Who is forced to wear the sweaters sewn by Grandma Geraldine? Who's up late with restless kids? Who wraps up that final game? Who gets up at 5 a.m. to children screeching, Santa came? We're grateful for the joy you bring, but Santa, don't you get it? We break our backs to make this work and you get all the credit? So this year when you drop your gifts, there's one more step to take. This Christmas morning, stick around and give us all a Christmas break. Signed, the parents. Christmas wish. Dear Santa, can you please bring the dinos back? The science may be complex, but me is hungry for Brontosaur. Sincerely yours, T-Rex. Dear Santa, every year you leave me here wishing you were mine. Christmas days is too far away, so will you be my Valentine? Love, Wendy, age 67. Just to be fair, dear Santa, I'd love to have a baby sister so cute and cuddly and sweet, a sister I could love and hug with cute little baby feet. Do you think it might be possible? Just the notion makes me grin. And just to be fair, do you think it's all right if I trade my older one in? So excited, Billy. Mathematics practice test. Christmas Eve emergency. Dear Santa, please, I need your help. I'm about to fail the 4th grade. I will not pass in any class. I thought I had it made. My parents never helped me out. My books fell in the bath. I tried my best to ace each test, but still I can't do math. I would have turned my papers in, but I had more to say. I worked all night. I tried to write, but Minecraft said, come play. My teachers gave me one last chance. Please save me from my sorrow. I've sent my test. You're truly the best. P.S. It's due tomorrow. My eternal gratitude, Sam. May not be the best idea. Humble requests. Dear Santa, give me toffees, candies, sweets, pans of fresh Rice Krispie treats, lollipops that look like jewels, pudding served in swimming pools, cookies frosted piled high, brownies, blondies, pumpkin pie, Crackling slabs of peanut brittle, chocolates melted in their middle, apple tarts and ice cream scoops, hot fudge sundaes served as soups. Sugar plums that dance in heads, buildings made from gingerbreads, Hershey kisses, M&Ms, nut-filled clusters, more of thems. Cups of cocoa, mugs of nog, tree-sized heaps of chocolate logs, butterscotches, caramel candy canes. You might as well whip me up a chocolate torte. Yes, I know the list is short. Yet each Christmas when I wake, all I get's a tummy ache. Grumble, grumble, Gunther. Elvish Labor Federation, local elf, 1225. For the elves, December 1st, to whom it may concern. This will not be a silent night. My friends and I are here to fight for better wages, workers' rights, for the elves, for the elves. Our shifts are long, we don't get breaks. We walk to work through frigid flakes, and who gets blamed for your mistakes? It's the elves, it's the elves. You watch us from your warm abode, your factories is not up to code. It's time for you to share the load with the elves, with the elves. Our dormitories is cold and bare. We need vacations, dental care, a living wage. It's only fair. Pay the elves, pay the elves. We're marching north. You'll hear our yells. No justice, then no jingle bells. These aren't our first or last Noels. For the elves, for the elves. Sign the Committee for Elvish Rights. Drop the stockings. Dear Santa, there's much about Christmas I simply adore, the ornaments, peppermint, tinsel, and more, but there's one bit of Christmas tradition and lore that ruins the carols I've sung. The presents are splendid, the tree is a treat, I love all the goodies and cookies we eat, but then I'm distracted by oversized feet. When I look at the stockings we've hung, I just don't understand their purpose or goal. Are we drying your laundry? Collecting your coal? It just doesn't make sense for a jolly old soul to put presents in socks by a fire. If you need more room, then perhaps a canoe? A Christmas time cauldron, a bathtub or two. When I look at a stocking, I think of a shoe, and how much your feet must perspire. Pinching my nose, Nancy, just in case. I don't have a chimney. Dear Santa, to be totally honest, I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to write this note. It's abundantly clear there's no way that you're real. Let's examine some theories, kids float. First, to travel the world in the blink of an eye, there are some who would argue you're magic. Really? That's the best explanation we get? The clear absence of logic? It's tragic. You would have to be traveling faster than light, and as Einstein made crystal clear, you'd gain infinite mass, and you're already stout. And don't get me started on reindeer. Next, a chimney is quite an interesting choice. Was it Comet who worked that one out? If it weren't for the fact that I don't have a chimney, then perhaps I'd let go of my doubt. There are plenty of kids in apartments, you know. Do you tiptoe in boots through the door? If the soot on your suit is supposed to be proof, then dear Santa, I think I need more. Third, the carols all tell us you've set up your shop near the northernmost pole of the planet. While I don't mind a chill, I just can't help but note we have satellites now that can scan it. And I'm sure that you've heard that unlike the South Pole, there's no land in the north, only ice. So whoever said, hey, build a factory there, needs to give you some better advice. I'd go on, but I think that my point has been made. You can see I'm no gullible type. But of course, with that said, if you really are real, do you think I could have a new bike? Not getting my hopes up, Mel. Memo, it doesn't add up. November 30th. Dear Santa, I'm a little concerned my anxieties is mounting when I think of the elf who's in charge of accounting, because as far as I know, well, you've never been paid for all the gifts you've delivered and made. Are you just an old guy who enjoys being stealthy, a benevolent elf, independently wealthy? It just doesn't add up, all the dollars and cents. The money to do what you do is immense. So as much as I see all your work and applaud it, this year, Merry Christmas, you're getting an audit. Sincerely, Chris. Chris from accounting. The Christmas play. Dear Santa, don't make me grovel, plead, or beg. Don't tell me, hey kid, break a leg. This Christmas sleigh will be a bore. I'm cast as Wiseman number 4. If only I could play the lead, I'd wow my parents, yes indeed. Playing Mary, Joseph too, I'd play the whole darn Wiseman crew. I'd deck the stage in lights, and next I'd spice things up with sound effects. A manger full of donkeys? Please. Try elephants and chimpanzees. I'd swap the sheep with dinosaurs. The wise men would be serving s'mores and frankincense. Don't be so bland. The gifts I'd give are far more grand. A mansion fit for 30 nights, a treasure chest of golden rings, a swing set made of gold chocolate bars, a first-class trip to visit Mars. If only I had lines to say, I'd make the bestest Christmas play. Maybe next year. Oh. Unfinished list. Dear Santa, there are so many things that I wish for this year. I have visions of them as I lie in my bed. Though the list is quite long, there's just one thing I need. If you get this, please bring me a pencil with Santa, my dude. Okay, I'm gonna do this like a stereotypical surfer movie from the 90s. Your parents will get it. Santa, my dude. Santa, my dude, you're like the best. And Christmas Day, it's sick. You bring me food and gifts and stuff. I worship you, Saint Nick. Like Santa, bro, you blow my mind with all the stuff you do. I'm just like, whoa, those deer can fly and you fit down my flu. The Easter Bunny's like, okay. And Halloween, it's cool. But Christmas, dude, it's off the hook. I bow before the Yule. So Christmas morn, my jolly dude, there'd be no greater thrill to take me with you to the north. I hear it's super chill. Far out, Greg. Missile woes. Dear Santa, it's an odd obligation, a sad situation when I walk down the hall unaware. And then see on the ceiling, oh, the gut-wrenching feeling, the mistletoe dangling there. I'm trapped by tradition in an awkward position when I see someone else passing through. So Santa, please listen and get rid of the kissin', especially here at the zoo. Blech. Earl the zookeeper. Perfect angel. Dear Santa, I took your sage advice this year and really cleaned my act. I never lied or whined or cried. I never hit or smacked. It's safe to say I've changed my ways. I'm proud of all I did. I swept the floor and helped the poor. I've been the perfect kid. I took the trash out every day and packed my lunch for school. I shoveled snow for Mr. Rowe and ate my morning gruel. I always walked my sister home, helped old folks find their keys. I fixed our fence and saved my cents to give to charities. My manners were impeccable. Just take it from my dad's. Cleared my plate, was never late, and never picked my scabs. I even say my prayers now. I model self-restraint. I put out fires, fix flat tires. Like you, I've been a saint. There's just one thing, and surely you can look the other way. Remember how I robbed that bank last year on Christmas Day? I've been an angel since that slip. My change has been sincere. I'm pretty sure that shouldn't count towards what I've done this year. Thanks for understanding, Darren. From the desk of Santa Claus. Dear children, I hope that these letters have helped you to see the challenges faced by an elf such as me. Oh, the things I put up with, the constant requests, the ridiculous claims and impossible tests. I do what I do out of love for the season, but you'd think what I do is some holiday treason. I just hope you remember next time that you write, I actually read these before I take flight. And all a good night, Santa Claus. As outlandish as this was, it is a good reminder to be grateful for the things that your parents, your family does for you, and to remember that the holidays, Christmas, it's not about getting and giving presents. I know that's cliche, but the important thing is spending time together and celebrating the time with one another. We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next time for another great story.